All right, we are recording. I always do that so that I can make sure I'm obviously recording. I have no other way of checking otherwise. So I did something different. I can notice a little bit of a change, but it's not really a big deal for me. I actually have my scaling set to 100. Everything else is maxed out for graphical settings. But I've been noticing that even though I have a new computer that I built just a couple of months ago, and it's a pretty powerful computer, especially for running a game like this, I was finding that, I don't know, I was kind of dipping here and there. And I couldn't understand why. Even when I was in an area that didn't have a lot going on, I was just dipping and it was frustrating. So I had my scaling at 400%. Now I still have the in-game anti-aliasing to ultra. And I can tell very so slightly that things aren't as nice. Like if you look right now at the bottom right, see the red track? See the yellow on the left? How it looks like jagged? Now check this out really quick. I'm gonna try something here. See if that goes away. So I got the anti-aliasing on ultra. But if I go to 400%, for the most part, it'll be fine. But I want to see if it makes a difference, if maybe I should just leave it at 100 or 150 or something like that. It's not a graphically intense game. I mean, my other computer was old as shit. Oh, yeah, see that? Oh, okay, no, the map's the same. But the image is cleaner. I mean, there's no doubt that it makes a difference. I'm sorry, I gotta look at my map again. Because I'm like, I missed the boat on that. Oh, okay, good. Maybe I'll go and sleep over here. Maybe that's what I'll do. Yes. So that we can pass the nighttime, right? Nobody wants to see that shit. I am so confused as to... Oh, okay. I was like, where am I going here? Yeah, so the image is definitely sharper. My frame rate's pretty good. I just wish I could find a way to make it a little bit more stable. And don't tell me to upgrade my computer, because I've already done that. I can run Red Dead Redemption 2 pretty much on max settings, 60 FPS, more consistently stable than this game. I'm not saying this game's poorly optimized. But yes, I just wanted to do some more Montana gameplay. I'm not going to show you the map again. And I'm going through a couple of towns. I did a little bit of a detour there because the other town I drove through, it didn't unlock. Because when I go to get jobs, I want to have, like, a wider variety of where I can pick up work from. Simple as that. Yeah, it's been really nice leaving my steering wheel hooked up to my table. The only thing is, it makes it a little bit more difficult to type because then I gotta like lean over a little bit, and I don't want to keep unhooking my steering wheel because then I'm less likely to pick it up because I'm lazy. If it's just like there and ready to go, I'm more likely to play. And moving forward, as I've mentioned and probably will keep mentioning in all my videos, even though it's annoying, is I'm probably going to leave the governor on, which means I can't go above 105. It makes it more realistic, really. Nobody's beaming down the interstate at 100 miles an hour. It's just, it's not realistic. It makes it easier for my foot, too, because I can slam my foot all the way down. And it's 105 kilometers. Looks like these other trucks are going just a little wee bit under that. Rest area, see? Next right. Oh, yeah, I'll probably turn here. Oh, you can see the stars. Yeah, I like having everything cranked up. It's just once in a while, I don't know what it is, I'll be in an area, even like if there isn't much going on, and the frames just kind of tank down to like 48, and they stay there for a bit, and then out of nowhere, even though the whole scene remains the exact same, all of a sudden, poof, 60 FPS. Can I just sleep here? What's the story here? There we go. Night, night. See you in the morning. Much, much nicer. There's only one problem, though. I just remembered. I slept while I'm on the job. You know what that means? I'm probably going to be late. Because I don't know when my delivery is due. Oops. Did I do that? Ah, well. It's a long trek. Definitely not going to do the whole thing. Maybe someday I'll do like a big trip, like a good hour-long video. But it takes too long to render. And I've said that a million times before in my other videos. If I keep the videos around 15 to 22 minutes, they will render at the fake upscaled 1440p with the VP09 codec much quicker. At least we got some clouds. I hate it when it's just blue with no clouds. And I really wish I could customize the governor, at least that's what we call it here in Canada, the speed limiter. I wish I could do like 115, maybe 120 at the absolute max. 105 is like, that's kind of slow. But it's better than nothing because, like I said, with all the calf raises I do and all the squats I do every day, having to keep my foot halfway pressed on the pedal to make sure I'm not going 160, it actually kind of hurts after a while. Whereas like right now, the whole weight of my foot's on the pedal, so it literally is physically easier for me to play like this. Everybody's passing me. That's a Cadillac, even though it won't tell you. But yeah, I feel like it's a little bit more realistic. Let me show you the trip. So I started off, actually in Miles City, to be honest. That's where I actually started off. And then I went through Billings, but because I went down this way where the yellow line is, you could see it, it didn't trigger. So I should have gotten off right here on 87 and sort of actually unlocked Billings officially, which is what I did here. I did a little bit of a detour. You could see that. Once I got right here, it told me, bam, you unlocked Laurel. So now we are going through Bozeman. Yeah, there it is, see? We're coming up to Bozeman. And I'm thinking to myself, should I, like, do something? No, not like that. That wouldn't be good. Right? Sort of like, you know what I mean? Like a little bit of a small detour where we're going to have to loop-de-loop, and then it'll bring me through and then back onto the highway, and that way I have more places to get jobs, right? When I'm looking for the search, I feel like that's important. Otherwise, in Montana or any other state, I got like 2 places I get a job from. So that's no good. And I really don't know when this is supposed to be delivered by, my cargo. I don't know if there's a way for me to check. Just because I've played this for a little bit now doesn't mean I'm well versed in it and know what I'm doing. I'm just being honest. So about that Trump raid in Mar-a-Lago. Oh, yeah, I went there. Remember with this game, the gloves come off. It's bare knuckle fighting, baby. I don't hold back. Because the moment-to-moment driving, what am I going to say? Wow, look at those rocks. They look really gray today. But at least the sky is blue. I just turned a little bit. Now I'm straightening out my steering wheel. I'm doing 105. Road's pretty flat. Trees are pretty green. And every motherfucker next to me is passing me. There's only so much you can say. So if I'm going to be flapping my gums for 20 minutes, I might as well talk about some real shit. And that Trump shit is some real shit. The only difference is I'm one of those people that can fly off the handle and get very political or whatever, and it's not divisive. Because I don't give a shit what you believe in. You can believe in whatever you want. Just let me believe in what I want. It's really that simple. Anything you choose is divisive. I mean, shit, I'm a PlayStation fanboy. But I still will shit on them for where they deserve to be shat on. I don't really like Xbox, even though I have one. I just recently picked up an Xbox Series X. But just because I do that, it doesn't divide me. It's not like Xbox people are like, that's it, I can't talk to him. He's a Sony fanboy. And I do the same thing for politics. One of my best friends is a literal, typical, stereotypical, gun-loving, truck-driving, got 10 flags on his pickup truck kind of thing. And one of them is Trump looking like Rambo. He's got guns in his truck, but he's allowed to do that. It's his right. Let him. He's one of the best people I've ever met in my life. Imagine if I were to say, oof, I don't know if I can do this. Right? That's why I don't let politics divide me. I like to think of myself as a bargain bin comedian. I like to crack my jokes, and I poke fun at everybody. Right? Everybody. If I lived in the States, truth be told, I don't know what I would do. I think I'd be more independent, because I don't necessarily like the way most hardcore Dems are, or Republicans. Those real hardcore ones, they're wild. And they're all attacking each other, and they all believe the exact same thing from point A to Z. And I'm like, that's not normal. There's no fucking way there isn't one of these points that you don't agree with. Right? Like, I was like, you know, not exactly a Trump supporter, but that wall looks like a decent idea. Everybody on Twitter's like, no! He drank the Kool-Aid! I'm like, bitch, at least I'm not drowning in a swamp. Oh! I thought you were a resistor. That's not in my profile. I don't do those little things like that. I'm a resistor. What are you resisting? Nobody... I don't know. I poke fun at everybody. They'll be like, oh, you support Biden? I was like, well, the guy is senile. He's, seems like a nice guy, but he likes to sniff girls' hair, and it's a little bit weird. And then I'll have somebody else say, yeah, I know, it's pretty disgusting. I was like, well, it's maybe a step up from just grabbing him by the pussy like Trump does. And just go back and forth like that. It doesn't have to be nasty. It's all in good fun. But a lot of people get upset, and unfortunately, tough shit. I'm enjoying myself tremendously. Just spewing all these snarky little comments at all sides of the political spectrum. Like, I used to think I was a liberal from an American perspective, because most people watching me are American. You know. Yeah, it's, I don't know. They got a lot of points I like. But then the Republicans also have a lot of points that I like too, so it's like, what does that make me? I'd have to make up my own political party. It's like a mixture. So that's all I'm saying. Believe in what you believe in. And if nobody can respect that, fuck them. When I have people that are supposedly the opposition treating me better than people that are supposedly on my side, that just kind of tells you something about how fucked up politics are. But you should be able to talk about it if it's something that you're interested in. I think it keeps me sane in the sense of, I mean, I don't really do much. I don't go out much except for my jogs, and I work out, and I do YouTube full time. I play guitar. I don't really socialize or hang out, and I haven't really done that in decades. So to keep in my sanity level at a decent level, did that sentence even make any sense? See, this is maybe why I should have finished high school. But then again, English is not my first language. Maudit affaire de calice de tabarnak, c'est le français qui est ma première langue. As you can tell, French is my first language. I went to school predominantly in French. I know. You're thinking, wow, he doesn't sound like that guy there that I was talking to. I tell those guys to shut the fuck up. Never mind that. Just get on with what you were saying. It drives me nuts when people talk like that. Like, for real. So yeah, back to the game. I love it. So anyways, even though it's a bit dramatic and I get all into the news and stuff on Twitter, it is a big story. I think it's the first time in American history that a former president, or even a current one, I don't think anybody's private residential home has ever been fucking raided by the FBI. And not to rub it in, but I don't think there's ever been another president that was... Wait, what was the detail again? There's been other presidents that have been impeached twice, I think, but not in the same term. I can't remember all the details because, like I said, I don't fully 100% keep up with all this stuff. Or I do, and then I forget some of the details because it's old information. Maybe somebody down below in the comment section can refresh my memory. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pause it soon there. Because speaking of walks, I might go for a walk soon. Again. I went this morning before the UV and the weather got really high there. But I discovered booty. I don't know how you pronounce that. Not gonna pretend like I know either. See, it seems to be running pretty good now. Where the hell am I? I mean, just roughly. Where the hell am I? Oh, I'm close to Idaho. I'm a real hoe, literally, because I'm going from state to state. So that's good. I unlocked that one, unlocked that one, unlocked that one. Haven't gotten to the salmon yet. I'm sure I'll get to that eventually. Maybe what I'll do is yeah, a little bit of a detour there, if you will. I don't need to gas up, but why not? Get a little bit of gas. So yeah, so let me know down below in the comment section. Listen, as long as you're civil, not because, oh, is he a snowflake? No, it's YouTube that are snowflakes. I'm like an iceberg from the 1500s. I don't fucking melt. And I say that because once I was on Twitter and I was like, you shouldn't say that. I forgot what it was. They're like, oh, you're such a snowflake. Nah, I was like, no, I'm an iceberg. And then right away I caught myself. I was like, wait, that's nothing to brag about because these days icebergs melt pretty easily. Right? So I was like, no, that's not good. But an iceberg from the 1500s, that sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty tough and rugged. Please pull over. They're gonna fat shame me. How are they gonna know if I don't pull in? I guess they'll know. Actually, I might end the video right here. Right here might be good, actually. Because again, the shorter I make them, the quicker they get fake upscaled, and I get that beautiful VP09 codec on YouTube so that when you watch it, you know, the two people that watch this, hopefully, I want to say it'll be like 90% the quality of what it would have been if you were the one actually playing the game on your screen. Right? So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and... Yeah, we're not super far. Oh, from Gaston up there. But yeah, Idaho Falls. Yeah, that'll be a nice little trip right to the Pocatello. Anyhow, as always, if you liked the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm and making me a little bit more relevant with search results, and people are looking shit up. You didn't like the video. That's okay. Go ahead, give it a thumbs down. I'll bend it in half, twist it, break it off in your ass. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, I mean, naturally, that would be great. But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. And maybe I'll see some of you in the next video. Bye for now.